This is our brand new Remote Medic Field Response Kit. This is the version 5 of the kit, and this is meant to be a full medical kit on the go that's completely waterproof to take to any sort of remote setting for a first responder. So let's go through the actual case first of all. This is a customized Nanic 935 case. These are made in Canada, so they're tremendous cases. They are fully waterproof. We've added on a shoulder strap, so a really high quality shoulder strap here. And this can be simply detached. It's got little clip rings, so that comes off. So you can use it with the shoulder strap or not, your choice. We've got a carry handle on the side here. There's another carry handle on the top. It also has wheels at the base, so you can roll this. And it has an extendable carry handle. So you can roll this, through an airport, onto site. There's many ways to carry it. It is not tremendously heavy, so you don't have to roll it. I mean, you can pick this up fairly easily, but it just has lots of carry options. This being a fully waterproof case, we have our high visibility red with our reflective logoing up front here, so it's easily identifiable as a medical kit. And then to open it up, we'll just turn it around here. We have these easy latches. So you just simply push down, pull up, and the latch opens up. And you got 2 of those to seal in all your gear. And then the whole case opens up like this. So we have our custom lid organizer insert here. And then all of our kit is really nicely laid out. So let's go through what we've got in the kit here. Up top here, we have our major bleed section. So we have a CAT Gen 7 tourniquet, our compact pressure dressing, wound packing compressed crinkle gauze, and a pair of trauma shears. So that all fits in here. And again, we tried to make everything nice and organized, easy to get out, easy to replace the stuff that you didn't use, so you can always find it. Down here we have our stationery section. So first of all, we have our contents list. So it's going to go through all the contents of the kit. What we have here is the base level of the kit, so everything you're seeing here comes in the main kit, and then we have the advanced trauma module we can add on to it, or the advanced medic module. So that's an option we'll add to in a second. Our contents list also has our QR code that brings you to any videos related to the kit and how to use the contents. Back here we have all of our stationery. So first of all, we have our field first responder guide. So this is a fully waterproof guide to first response. You have a full side on that, full side on the other. And this just goes over everything for first responders, a really good quick reference guide that's fully waterproof. We have our wilderness remote medication guide. So this goes through common over-the-counter medications, emergency meds and how to use them, some medication tracking forms. So really good if you're gonna add medications to this kit. Then we have our SOAP notebook. So this has 5 identical SOAP note patient charting forms on it, as well as an overview of patient assessment on the front. It has our guide to calling for further help on the back inside cover, and on the very back are common emergency numbers across Canada. We also included some writing utensils. So you get a permanent marker, a pen, and a pencil. So you have many options for writing, and that all just stores down here in the reference and stationery section. So add everything back in. Really easy to use zippers. We left these 2 spots blank so you can add your own gear. This is where you can add medications, you can add any specific survival stuff, water purification, whatever you want to add in here. We wanted to leave some space so you can customize it to you. Over here is our PPE section. So this whole pouch unzips. In here, we have 4 pairs of individually packed nitrile gloves and a hand sanitizer. We have a full pair of eye protection. And then we have a headlamp. So this has a red light as well as a low and highlight function. It uses AAAs that it comes with, and they're easy to replace if it runs out of batteries. So that's our PPE section right here. And again, everything repacks nice and easy. Just pop all this back in, and we can zip this whole module back up here. There we go. So that's the top. Down at the bottom is the rest of our gear. So this blue kit here is our assessment kit. So everything for vital signs assessment is in here. So we get a digital thermometer with 100 probe covers. You get a pulse oximeter for measuring oxygen. And this is a really high quality physiologic one, so it's well rated by Health Canada, designed to actually give you accurate measures. Comes with the AAA batteries and a lanyard, as well as a padded protective case. You get a pen light with people gauge. It's just a click pen light. We took the batteries out just so they don't die on the, in the bag on you, and there's the batteries there. And again, you use this AAAs, so we try to keep one battery system in here so you can easily just replace the batteries as needed. You have a full stethoscope, so you can do lung sounds, bowel sounds, cardiac sounds, whatever your training allows, as well as doing a blood pressure, because the last piece we get in here is a full-sized blood pressure cuff. So this is a really good blood pressure cuff, great quality in here, and it's actually going to work when you need it to. So all of these contents come in this nice storage bag here, and you can easily just replace everything into it. And then you have your full vital signs kit right there. So that's a vitals kit. Then we have our CPR barrier devices. So this is a barrier device kit. It comes with an adult pocket mask, an infant pocket mask, and a CPR face shield with one-way valve. So you have lots of options to providing ventilations to a patient. These two kits here encompass all of the wound care items you may need. This is kind of the more common kit, and this is our specialty kit. So we'll go through what modules we get in here. These are fully waterproof silicone bags, nice and easy to open, and everything's in water-resistant bags as well. All these modules can be replaced at wildmedkits.ca, so if you use it, you can just buy a replacement module. This is our gauze module with all the gauze and dressings. This is our swab module with all your cleaning swabs, sting swabs, skin prep swabs, everything's in there. Then we have our bandage module, all high quality fabric bandages and a nice variety and quite a good quantity. So you get 20 of the regular, 10 fingertip, 10 knuckle, 10 butterflies, and 10 large island bandages. And again, all really high quality fabric bandages. Then we have our first aid instrument kit. So I'll open this one up so you can see it. This comes in our instrument roll. So it opens just like this, and this encompasses all your first aid kit instruments you may need. So you get your splinter tweezers, your hemostats, your sharp scissors, your nail clippers. You get 2 sets of 2 splinter outs, really good for digging out splinters. In the back here, we have a magnifying lens card, so you can really see those wounds to help pull out splinters or ticks. We also have a full-size scalpel, so if you're doing any wound debridement, you're trained in that, you have that available to you. And then over on, let's just get this back in here. There we go. Over on this side, we have all of our alcohol swabs. So that allows you to clean this gear in between patients and make sure it's as clean as possible. So that all stores in this little pouch. It comes with an instruction guide as well in this case, and everything's in here. So that is our instrument kit. And that is it on this side. So that's all of kind of our standard first aid bandaging modules. And again, everything, once you use it, can be repacked. We try to make everything as watertight as possible because we know we're going to be working in an outdoor environment. So that kit is that one. Then our specialty wound care kit. This has a blister first aid kit module with everything you need for blister and hotspot management. A dental first aid kit module for dealing with broken teeth, knocked out teeth, dental pain. A tick first aid kit, so all your tools and equipment and information about handling ticks. We have our burn module for handling minor burns. So I've got all your cooling gels, wraps, non-adherent gauze in here for burns. Then we have our eye injury module. This is really good if someone has an impaled object in the eye, debris in their eye. It has all your stuff to immobilize impaled object, irrigate an eye out. You get some nice tape, even little cotton swabs, your eye shields, eye pads to cover up an injured eye. And then we have our irrigation module. So this includes another bottle of saline irrigation solution, a 30 milliliter syringe, and a wound irrigation tip. And this actually has a shield on it, so this attaches to your syringe. This allows you to get really good irrigation pressure for cleaning out wounds, and it has a shield to protect the responder so you're not getting splashback on you. The bag can also be used to fill with the irrigation solution. Most commonly, as long as you're using clean, drinkable water, that's generally acceptable in a wilderness kind of remote setting. So you can use that as an irrigation bag as well. So that is our specialty side of all of the wound care modules. And again, just like before, we tried to make everything easy to repack. So you can grab what you need, Toss everything back in. You can easily see what you used, and it keeps all of our gear nice and watertight. The more that first aid stuff gets wet, moisture, it's going to get damaged. So we really wanted to protect everything. So everything's sealed up there. Then we have our splint module. So this includes a full-size moldable aluminum splint back here, 3 triangle bandages, 2 instant cold packs, 3 elastic wraps of varying sizes, a 6, a 4, and a 2, cloth tape, and 2 tongue depressors. So you got everything in here you could need for splinting. In addition to this, we also included a 4-inch roll of self-adherent wrap, commonly known as vet wrap. This can be used to attach the splint to a patient, cover up a dressing for wound care, just a really good multi-purpose water-resistant covering to hold on dressings or hold on splints. So you get a 4-inch roll of that. And then the other splinting piece we get, way back at the bottom, is a full-sized cardboard waxed splint. So this is really good for making a larger leg splint or a larger arm splint. And it's encased in here. It is waterproofed. It's a wax covered cardboard, so it holds up really well. And again, you can use the materials in here to attach it. So that sits on the bottom here. Some of the other gear we got in here, we have a full-size litter. So we really wanted to make this an all-encompassing kit. This is a pole-less litter. So you just need a team, you can carry it or you can drag it. And this will hold up to 500 pounds. So really good for transporting a patient. Nice and small and compact. Then we have our personal protective equipment kit. So this is kind of an all-in-one kit to protect yourself. It's got an isolation gown, a face shield, N95 mask, a medical mask for the patient, hand cleansing wipes, a vomit or urination bag for the patient, a pair of gloves, and a biohazard bag to contain everything in. So just a nice all-in-one kind of personal protective kit. Then we have our glucose and electrolyte kit. So for low blood sugar, we have 10 glucose tabs and a glucose gel. And then for your dehydrated patients, we have a packet of electrolyte solution that can be added to water. For keeping your patient warm, we have the hypothermia module. So this includes 2 emergency blankets and 2 instant heat packs that can be added to the patient. In addition to that, we also have a full-size emergency sleeping bag or a bivy sack. This also has a whistle on it just for signaling, but this can be really good for keeping your patient warm. Nice, small, and compact there. To lock out this kit if you need to, we included tamper tags, so you get 5 of these. You can write on these with Sharpie the expiry date, last date you checked it. These simply get pulled off. The way they work is you close your kit up. You simply run these through these eyelets and the tag just attaches to itself. It's secured. Again, you can write expiry date, whatever you want on there. This makes sure that no one's accessing the kit without you knowing it. But if you actually need to use it, these are quick breakaways. You simply just pull this and it snaps off. And now you can access your gear. So nice and easy to use. And again, we've really tried to make this kit easy to pack, easy to get access to, easy to repack. There's nothing worse than first aid kits where you go to grab one item, everything comes out, and there's no way to get that kit back together. So this one's pretty simple. I mean, there's many ways you can pack it. This is just the way we have it. But as you can see, everything goes back in it nice and quick. Now the advanced medic module that you can add to it includes a few more options. You get our BLS airway module. So this includes 6 of the most commonly sized oropharyngeal airways, as well as 2 tongue depressors for insertion in pediatric patients. You get 3 of the nasopharyngeal airways, the most common sizes, and the 3 lubricant packets to insert them. So if you have the training, you get that there. We also included our wound closure module. So this has skin-safe skin glue, steri strips, tegaderm, all these prep swabs for closing a simple wound. We have our hemostatic gauze. So this is a rolled hemostatic by quick clot, and this can be used to improve the speed at which clotting is formed in junctional wounds or life-threatening bleeding. And we've included our vented chest seal. So this is for a sucking chest wound or an open pneumothorax, and this will help prevent a tension pneumothorax and help control that breathing in a patient has a hole in their chest wall. So that is the content that can be added in the advanced medic module. Overall, this has been the remote medic field response kit. And we're pretty excited to be launching the new version of this. You can get yours at wildmedkits.ca.